everyone, it's Derek from the I Ready podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 4-0 win against FCSB in the Europa League Game 3 tonight. A fantastic result, a really good performance, really happy with that. Still that part of me that I can't get excited about that because I know we're going to end up letting ourselves down over the weekend here. However, I will take that to one side just now and just focus on this performance, and I think we've all got to be happy with that tonight. It was not perfect by any means. There was some times we were a wee bit scrappy, but we're not going to have our own way every minute of every single game, especially in Europe. So I felt we shown a lot of hunger tonight, and that's what was really impressive with us. We were fighting for every ball, even towards the end of the game as well. A few performances aside, and we'll get into Dessers shortly, but I'm really happy with the team performance tonight. So we lined up Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Jefte, Barron, Raskin, Lawrence, Barami, Czerny and Dessers. On the subs bench we had Kelly, Proper, Diamande, Dowell, Sterling, Casawaniro, Igaman, McCausland, Fraser, McKinnon, Rice and Lovelace. However, it could have all started off so differently, because in the second minute Stour had the ball in the back of the net. Butland, I do not know what he was playing at here, dallying on the ball after a pass back. He tried to take one too many touches, he got robbed of the ball, rounded, and it was tapped into an empty net. The referee gives a free kick and the goal didn't stand. A huge let off there, because to me it was never a foul. Butland, I do not know what he was playing at. I think this is one of the things with this team just now, and we've seen it before, is they're trying to do things too fancy at times. They're thinking they're better than they actually are. Just do the simple thing, clear your lines, and you'll get on a lot better. And you actually do, if you do the simple things well, the other things will come naturally. And Butland, I don't know what he's been playing at this season, but he's certainly not been on form like he has been last season. Yeah, he pulled off a few good saves tonight as well, granted, but I just don't know what that was all about there, and that could have turned out so differently tonight if it wasn't for a piece of fortune and arguably bad refereeing there. So certainly we did get away with on there. 7th minute was a good strike from Raskin on the outside of the box, forcing a good save from their keeper, and we went 1-0 up on the 10th minute with Lawrence scoring. The ball was on the right, it was flicked up by the defender out to Tavernier, who has a great touch and passed down the right to Czerny, who looks up, a lovely cut back to Lawrence on the edge of the box, who has a lovely bending shot which the keeper pushes in off the post. Fantastic strike and a great all-round play. 15th minute was a corner from the left, the keeper flapping, goes to the back post and hits off Suter and wide. 23rd minute, there was a free kick for Stour on the edge of the box, up and over the wall and over the bar. 28th minute, a free kick from Stour on the right side of the box, played to the centre just outside the box, and a great strike and equally great save from Butland, who did see it late as well. At that point we were scrappy, Stour getting probably the better of the play. However, on the 31st minute, Czerny makes it 2-0. Stour trying to work the ball down the right out their half. It was poor passing and good pressing from us, ending in Czerny robbing the ball from the player. He drives the ball forward to the edge of the box, shows his strength to shrug off the defender, and has a lovely curling effort into the bottom right corner. That was a fantastic goal as well. Great tenacious play from the players, just pressing the ball and forcing them into mistakes, and then ultimately individual play by Czerny as well. Brilliant. 36th minute, Barron in space at the edge of the box and hits a shot wide, and the last piece of play in the first half. 45th minute, a lot of pressure, we're lining up to take shots but nothing falling for us, and ending in Lawrence with a shot just wide. So really happy with that at half time. However, the concern was that Lawrence did pick up a knock. He kind of rolled the defender, and the defender went right through him and twisted his knee. He had to come off at half time. Whether that is just a precaution or whether he was seriously injured, I'm not too sure, because he did play the last maybe 30 seconds of the half. Lawrence came off, as I said, and Diamande came on. 50th minute, it was a quick break, ending in Tav hitting a shot with power at the edge of the box, but it was over the bar. And on the 55th minute, we've more or less rounded out the game. Czerny with a fantastic individual goal to make it 3-0. Starts with Butland out to our defence, played it to the right to Tavernier, who has a header flicked onto Deal, who plays a ball to Czerny on the right side, who must have taken the ball 35-40 yards, drifting into the centre, gets into the box, he cuts inside to beat the defender and shoots it into the back of the net. A stunning goal from Czerny there. That shows you what he can do. He's done that several times, being able to work his way into the centre, drift in, use strength, take on players. just once again from Tierney tonight, brilliant. Just after that, a wee bit of controversy because Dessers storms off up the tunnel and Egeman had to come on from him. Dessers, as I said, walked right up the tunnel after the goal. He did take a knock in the eye a few minutes beforehand and he wasn't too happy. I read somewhere that he might have taken another wee knock, but he walked off. He looked as if he was in tears. We'll find out in due course what that was all about. It's a sore one if you get something in the eye and it's irritating you. But he's a big boy. Come on, you've got to be able to play through something like that. I think the stats came out. He only had 9 touches in the first half. Not good enough at all. We want him to do well, and that's the annoying thing. He's a likeable guy. He's just sometimes lacking, and when he doesn't look to find the ball sometimes. When he doesn't get the break of the ball, you can see the good sides of him and you can see the bad sides. But with his replacement Igamani scoring tonight, which we'll get into, then maybe it's about time he gets dropped, or certainly at least he's got a partner alongside him. We'll wait and see. 66th minute though, Deal with a shot just outside the box and wide. 68th minute, Balogun off and proper on. Balogun might have taken a wee knock as well during that one there. On the 70th minute, there was a shot saved by the Stour keeper, and on the 72nd minute, we rounded out the scoring tonight. Made it 4-0 and it was Egeman. Barron with lots of tenacity won the ball in midfield, robs the player of the ball, slides the ball to Egeman, who gets into the box, shimmies each way and hits a shot into the net. Absolutely fantastic from the youngster there. I think that was his first Rangers goal as well, so brilliant. Hope to see more of him as well. Just after that, in 74th minute, Barami and Tierney off, Lovelace and Casawaniro on. Once again, player on 2 goals and Clement not letting him go for the hat-trick. That's when maybe things started with taking a wee seat back. We were still going for things, absolutely, but this is when Stour started to come back into it a wee bit more. 75th minute, they had the ball into the box on the left side, shoots at an angle but saved by Butland, making himself big, but it was offside in any case. 78th minute, they had a shot from the edge of the box just over the bar. 80th minute, Igman with a good shot in the box, forcing the keeper into a good save, and the last piece of play went to Stour on the 82nd minute with a free kick on the edge box just over the bar. So an outstanding result for us tonight, a really good performance. Delighted with the way we just kept on going. I think obviously there was part of it that we were good, but I don't think Stour were up to much either. Maybe we prevented them playing well, but I don't think they were up to much anyway. As I said though in the offset of this pod, I'm not going to get overly confident. I'm not going to get carried away, because this is what this team do just now, is we have 1 or 2 great games and then we fail at the hurdle. So up next, we've obviously got St Mirren on Sunday. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. We're hoping that that's just a formality, not taking them for granted at all, but we're hoping that's a formality. And the big game is next Wednesday against Aberdeen, so we'll wait and see what happens there. That's going to be the vital one. But every game for Rangers, doesn't matter what part of the season, how far behind or ahead we are, every game is vital, so I'm fed up saying that anyway. So Dave is still on his holidays. Yes, we go more or less at the same time and he's still on his holidays. He has to do one better than me as ever, so we won't be out with a main podcast for a wee while yet, but I'll be out with a post-match at the weekend there. So all that's left to say is thanks for listening and goodbye.